Well, welcome to Inspired Team Call tonight. I'm really happy to see all of you on. I'm super happy that we had an awesome conference. Some of you who weren't able to come, it's okay. There's other conferences. And, I just spent the last, I would say 10 minutes on a phone call with another rep that wanted to say, gosh, I'm not sure if I'm able to talk to enough people, but I want you to know from the bottom of my heart, we will bless you whether you do a little or a lot. And some of you are on a path where you're enjoying life, you're retired, you're excited about what's happening. And I just think sometimes it's okay to just take your time building your business. Some of you really want to build your business and you want to do things a little quicker, and that's fine too. I personally think it's more fun to go fast than it is to go slow. But some of you have very stable businesses. You love your income that's coming in. You're happy with adding it to your retirement, and it's okay. I don't want you ever to feel like you're disappointing your sponsors or myself or anybody on the HE team or anything. We truly do. I truly believe that we bless you whether you do a little or a lot. And I hope that you as leaders and those of you who have team underneath you also spread that same enthusiasm for love with the people that are underneath you also. So, there's a lot of ways of doing this, right? For 13 years, I ended up just had Taking Juice Plus, me and a girl, many of you know my story, girl with breast cancer and then orthopedic surgeon, 13 years. And then I found out that there was a business to it. So I want you to know that there's no perfect way of doing it. We all have different personalities. We all have a different way of talking to people. Some of you guys love booths. Other of you do not like booths. Some of you like cold calling. I personally love to be, just to meet people on the street or, engage others who I meet in a plane or whatever. I personally have built my very first 45 customers, I did it one-to-one. I know a lot of you, like Barb Dunbar, for instance, did it one-to-one, and some of you also have done it that way. Now that we have these opportunities to have events on Zoom or in homes or in restaurants or even the larger events that we have, it's a lot easier to spread the message to 10 people than it is to do it one-on-one. But there's no perfect way. There's no right way of doing it. So, some of you are doing this challenge where you're speaking to 100 people in 100 days, which is super awesome. I think I bet you that you will learn more and more how to say that, to engage people and bring up ideas. And I bet you anything, it's more, it's easier as you do it more often. So I really want to commend you guys for that. I also wanted to, I'm sure some of you have filled out this paper where curiosity and learning, what are the 3 things you pulled from the conference? Your goals. Now, I'm sure you guys have talked about the conference enough right now, but how about your goals? What's important that you're going to feel accomplished, okay? That's the most important thing, is how you feel if you're going to feel accomplished. So, and what your goals are for this next period of time going from the conference we just had to Austin. So I'm going to open it up. If you want to raise your hand and maybe just share a little bit about what you see, your goals. I was not a real goal person, to tell you the truth, when I first started this. I do kind of have specific goals now, but I'd like to hear from some of you on your goals, whether it be talking to 2 people a day or getting to another level. So if anybody wants to chime in here, just raise your hand and I'll unmute, or you can unmute yourself. Okay, Susan?
Yeah, so I know you're coming out, and I'm really pushing for the event here, and I want to, by next event, by the next conference, I want to be to SC and keep my business qualified. So
that's awesome. Very cool. Very cool. Right on. Yes, Michelle.
So my hope is, well, no, not my hope. My goal is to get to senior sales coordinator by the summer and be on my way to Q by our next conference in Austin.
Nice. Sounds great. Anybody else? Terry.
Hello. So, well, Nicole and I have been doing a little bit of pushing last week and this week. We've been having a few connections with individuals. So we're looking to get our business qualified. Be probably next month, hopefully. Well, as Michelle said, not hopefully, but looking to get it qualified. Also, we're on a push with this express track to reach SC before the next conference.
And you know what that is, right, Terry? Can you parrot exactly what you need? What you need as an existing VF to get there?
Yes. So we already have one DD. So with the express track, I need one VF, which is probably our next person that we're bringing on, and then we need one more DD. So we're putting things in place with our existing reps, and also looking to bring on a couple more reps and get that done. Plus the 3,000, excuse me, the 3,000 PPC for the express track.
So isn't it 4,000 to get to fast track SC?
Not for current VFs. For current VFs, it's 3,000. If you bring on a brand new person, it's 4,000.
Awesome. Very cool. That's very cool. And that's so doable, you guys. It really is. One person can turn your whole business around. You know, they really can. Thank you, Terry. Go ahead.
I can attest to that, Alita. I had a Salon in a Jar party 2 weeks ago, and that one person, like, is already, I don't remember where she's at, DD possibly, and she can fast track with her HLP and all that stuff. And I want to be not senior, I'll just say sales coordinator by the next conference.
Yeah, go for senior sales. Come on.
All right, fine. Senior sales, what the hell? Just, cut everything out.
I'll walk out together.
All right. Sounds awesome.
Awesome. Thank you, Heidi.
Yep.
Tanya?
Yeah, so I'm going to be sales coordinator in Austin as well, and I'm going to do it with at least 4 HLPs between now and then, because I'm also earning some boot camp tickets and things like that, and 1 VF, and so we're already well on our way to that, with the help of Lori and Jesse and a few others that I'm hopefully bringing on soon. We're doing that to break it down with events. We've got a bunch of events planned, all kinds of fun stuff coming up. And, when somebody says, oh, I can't make that one, great, we've got this one coming. Which one can you make? So we've got all kinds of stuff we can plug people into, and building a lot of excitement, a lot of road trips coming up. We're doing San Diego and then, of course, Austin. So, yeah, a lot of excitement.
So you're doing the San Diego Summit?
Yes, ma'am.
Right on. And a beautiful Jessie on the phone right there. She's going to be one of our rock stars too, I bet. Lori?
Yep, she's going to come to San Diego.
Nice. Awesome.
I'm going to San Diego. Oh,
wow,
I need to
that's super cool.
I'm doing it. Yes. We had a good goal setting session. Tanya is a good teacher, and we really went through and drove down on the numbers like we did in corporate, and broke down what we want to do monthly and what that means weekly and what that means daily. And so I'm super excited. I made my phone calls today right after that. And so that's for this week. And then next week we'll go on to what we're doing and what our goals are there. So super excited.
That's very cool. Very exciting. All right. Anybody else?
I bought my plane tickets for San Diego.
Wow. Awesome.
Yay. Got to see the ocean once every summer.
That's true. That's true. Awesome.
And get out of the heat.
Yes. Perfect time. And it's going to be wonderful. The food is going to be wonderful, and it's just going to be really nice. There's also the Rancho Bernardo Inn. There's also hotels nearby that aren't that expensive. So just, if cost is a concern, just know that there's like really close by hotels. And I sometimes get great deals on hotels.com. Sometimes I get like senior rate or military rate, or whatever. So, you know, take advantage of the rates in the hotels that you can get if you don't want to stay there. You're there all the time anyway, so you're going to be able to experience the beauty of Rancho Bernardo, especially if some of you are going to buddy up and be in rooms together. Awesome. Very cool. Jody, you going to come to Austin?
Yep, I'll be there.
Awesome, Jody. We really missed you last time. That's a great, and you are already qualified, and there's no reason why you can't fast track to SC also. And Carmen, you're coming too? Okay, so I want to ask you guys I don't know what that is. Oh, my son is turning his whole bottom floor into a VRBO, so I'm testing it for him. I wanted to ask you guys what your opinion was on, okay, so we are going to have a short wrap up with the verdicts, one that you will interact with everybody there so you get to know some of the larger team. But I want you to be part of, I'd like to be able to offer some money for those of you who will either do three-way calls, like three-way calls a month, or 4, and I'll put them all in a bucket. I know that some of you have had maybe that you are doing them, but I need to know that so that I can put them each month, and it'll be cash given out at conference. I would love to be able to see you guys qualify and also do those connection calls. You don't have to say three-way if that's uncomfortable for you. You can say, I'd love for you to meet my friend Alita. You know, think of something that maybe we have in common, to where I can capitalize on talking to them about that, because it comes very natural, and sometimes it's more difficult for you to cast vision where it's easier for me to, or even use each other. Michelle and Tanya, all of you guys, Terry, you guys can use each other, but I need to know that you've done that so that I can pull out the name at the end of each month. Does that sound okay? What other income producing activities do you think that would be great to, like, do you need a little push for or awards for? Because I'd like for you guys to be a part of this decision. You can unmute yourself if you have something you want to.
Maybe a certain amount of like trio orders or like the quad. I don't know, just a suggestion.
Okay.
Or like a drawing with that, like for how many times you sell a trio order or a quad order or whatever, your name goes in a drawing or whatever. I don't know, just a thought. But I do feel that the three-way calls, because that's the thing that really helps build our business, is the strongest one to focus on.
Okay. All right. And then you're saying maybe a brand new quad order or a brand new trio order?
New customer that's going to purchase, yeah.
Need a new customer. Okay, that sounds great. I really like you guys that you're putting on the team page when you do get a new order. It's awesome. I was wondering, Barb, did you you said that about Wall Street? Did the stock market go crazy today or something?
It went down below 26,000, went over 400 points down.
Okay. All
but
right.
I still got a JP order. See, so our business never goes down.
Right. Thanks, Barb. Absolutely. Nice. Very cool. Any other ideas? Any other ideas of, I'm really happy that you guys are really building for some of the events in town, and you guys are really faithful in putting events on. I love that. Susan, hopefully you are really just hitting the pavement on getting people to come to your house for that event.
Yeah, so it's going to be, and it's actually, I do need to give you I think I sent you the address. It's going to be at the clubhouse.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I'm done at 12 o'clock on that Wednesday. So
okay.
We're going to talk before that so that we're real sure on what we want to do.
So I wanted to ask, because I've been giving out, I've got a lot of people at work that I've been speaking to, and they're not like my Facebook friends. So I'm giving them the invite and telling them also that this is my business launch.
Oh,
And they're like, oh, we're really excited. I'm going to come and support your business.
well, that's
So,
pretty bold and pretty cool.
yeah, because they were like, so you're just going to do a salad and a jar party? And I was like, well, it's a health and wellness, and it's my business launch. And they were like, cool, we'll come and support you. So
Well, that's a different twist. A lot of
Yeah.
people would like, well,
yeah, no, and they're all, everybody I've said that to has been like, great, we'd like to support you in that.
that's super cool.
So,
I
yeah.
like that idea. And we'll absolutely share about the four, the four ways to come in, the gift of self,
Right.
the gift of health, the gift of wealth, and the gift of community. And you know what? I wanted to really hit that home really hard too, because the last couple of people that I've spoken to, both of them being on planes, the other one ended up coming to our team dinner because I met her on a plane, but she loves Rachel Platten, so she came anyway. But I just feel like a lot of people really do need that connection. They need family. They need to know that they're part of something bigger and better. They need to have an understanding of that they're making a difference in the world, no matter what it is. Even if it's one customer a month or 20 customers a month, they're making a difference, and really celebrate the people that are doing that, and celebrate the fact that they maybe are there for that reason, and maybe they don't have really good relationships with their family, and they feel that we're family and that our extended heat family is family, and that's really important to hit home. It really is. So yeah, that's very cool. I wanted also to tell you that missiondriven.info has changed from missiondrivenmodel.info. I can share with you what it looks like, but there's amazing stuff on it. Just trying to make sure that, let me see here. I'm not sure if you guys have looked at that already, but if you click on index, they have everything. The language you should use for copycat products. They have step-by-step each level of where you can be trained, and where you go to the next one. It's a brilliant website. I know some of you are still working with the Freedom Revolution, and that's fine. But if you need something particular, like I was looking for the rep fees, for instance, that we pay monthly. The first 90 days it's free, and after that, DDs pay $5. We never see that. It comes right out of our check, so it's nothing to really be concerned about. But it's really an additional website that is brilliant. So look on that, and remember that the password is mission, all lowercase. It's not revolution anymore. It's mission driven model, and it's mission. The other thing I want to remind you of is when you click on our team page, if you click on the left side, announcements, our calendars there, our the newest, the week is there of everything that's coming, like this call was on there today. The mission, the Monday Mastery call is on there, and the 7 skills, the one skill that Nikki is going to go through is there. You could do that on Monday morning or Monday night, and then we have our team call on Tuesday nights. So when I start somebody off, often they will say, they're kind of concerned about how much time is involved. If they're really wanting to move forward and they really want language, you want to really make sure that they get on the Monday Mastery call. And then I did also post on our team page the Cliff Notes for Eric Worre, so that you guys can just print those up and have them handy. And a lot of times people will like, what should I say? Some people are really comfortable in creating relationship and conversation, and some people have a harder time with that. But the language that Eric Worre teaches us is like, if I would you, okay? Sometimes I like to say, how do you learn? Do you like to read something? Do you like to watch something? Or do you like to just look at something? I can give you a book, or I can send you a video. if I sent you a video, would you take a look at it? So they're very simple little steps, but it's really good because you get to practice with everybody else. The other thing I wanted to mention to you is the concierge for the women's event. It's the end of May 2020. He agreed, I think the ticket now is almost $400. He agreed to sell me 10. All of us don't need to buy 10, but he agreed to sell me 10 at the $240. I think it's $247 or something like that. I think it's either $24.70 or the 10. But he agreed to sell us 10. I need to know that as soon as possible. Just see if it's worth it for me to buy the 10. I would need to have that commitment. Now, it doesn't mean that. It means that maybe one of you has one other person, not, we all hope we bring 5 other people, but I think at the very end, I can probably get some other people, but it's truly some of the best training in our industry. I really believe that. So if you think that you would want to go, now our conference is in Phoenix in March. This is in Vegas the end of May. So we don't have to go anywhere. We don't have to fly anywhere. We don't have to, have that added expense. It's in Phoenix in March. So if you guys are interested in going to the women's event, let me know. I will take the first 10 and then just, see if it's something that you would like. I heard that day 3 was amazing. They had it slow going, but I did find out that day 2 and 3 are now able to be viewed. For those of you who bought a ticket, you also are entitled to watch it. And if you need that guy's number and stuff, I can send it to you and you can tell him that, you haven't been able to log on or whatever. Are there any questions about the women's event and any desire to go to that?
Count me in for going.
That is
Yeah.
Tanya. Okay.
Yeah, I'll give a quick plug for it because it was really awesome to see an event that was outside of Juice Plus to kind of see the difference, especially when we got to hear about some of the challenges that some of the other businesses go through as compared to what we have. So that was really powerful and just solidifying my belief in network marketing in general. So I would highly recommend, if you haven't gone, you should go. And I'm hoping to have some ladies go along with for a road trip. So that's my plan.
Oh, behave. Twist my arm.
Jesse's coming.
Okay. That looks like I have 4, so I just need 6 more, and then I'll go ahead and buy that table. Oh, it's not a table. It's 10 for whatever it is. There are people on this that aren't on this call that wanted to go too. I should probably include them on there, but.
Or did they have it, and they can have it at the same place next year?
Yes, they're having it at Paris. You could fly in or go in on a Thursday and come home on Saturday or Sunday morning. It's a really quick trip. Like I said, our conference is here in Phoenix. Well, not here in Nashville, but here in Phoenix.
The thing that was really cool about the Paris too was, if you've been to those in the past, it felt like you were walking forever to get to like the convention center. Everything is so conveniently placed, from where the hotel rooms are to the convention center to parking. They were all in like this. It's a nicely set up hotel. It was very well done and plenty of places to eat. It was really pretty cool. So I thought that was much nicer, because I remember felt like we were walking for days for one of them. I can't remember which one it was, but this one was very well set up.
And I know it's a long time in advance. I know my granddaughter's graduating from high school, but I think it's earlier in that month. And I know that it is a long way away, but I will open it up to the rest of the HEAT team if I don't get enough on my own team that would want to go. So I want to really honor the fact that you guys are first. I just was bold enough and asked him if he would honor that price, and he said he would. So and he's going to wait till I get home. So I'll be able to get the good price, no problem.
Do you have me down for one ticket?
No, but I will now.
Yeah, add me in.
Okay.
And I'd like to say yes, but I don't know what I'm doing with my life yet, so I can't really say yes.
I ran into somebody that has a house in northern Wisconsin, not northern Wisconsin, on the border. I don't know if you're looking for one, but it's like 139,000 and it's on acreage. I don't know if you're looking for that, but I can send you that information. I met them in Charlotte. I know you're looking for something, Heidi, but let me know. You can give me a call and let me know if you want me to give you that person's information. All right. Let me see. What are we at right now? Let's see. Does anybody have any questions or any other ideas about anything, or where you're going, or anything you would like to talk about right now?
Hey, I just have a real quick question back to the mission-driven website. Is that replacing Freedom Revolution, or are they still both two separate things?
It's two separate things.
Okay.
And it's missiondriven.info.
Yeah.
I was looking through it. It's brilliant. It has everything. It has everything in there that you would need. They have the product videos in there. They have athlete videos. They have, like I said, copycat. They have frequently asked questions. They have every possible thing that you can just click the index and just scroll down. How to get on Zoom. They have virtual office 2 tutorials. So if you get a brand new rep and you really want to, yes, that's cool, Terry. There is an alphabetized. You can search in that. But if you get a brand new rep and you don't have the time or whatever, you could send them that link. It's, and they can watch the virtual office, how to enter a customer, how to get on the virtual office, how to set up their websites. All that's on there. It's like plug and play with a Tower Garden, but it's plug and play with your business. So it's pretty cool. They really spent a lot of good energy putting that thing together.
Like you, President.
Okay, we have 4 more slots for the women's event before, so just text me or whatever, and if you have to make special arrangements to pay me later, I can honor that. So just let me know what you guys want to do. I just want to, even if I can't be, I want to be able to provide that for you if you really want to go to it. So I'll let just let me know either way. I have all of your desires on what you want to do. I'm sure, Linda, you're going to qualify your business and get another couple of reps going. I'm sure, Lori, you just have to be bolder and get out there and start talking it up and bring people to the events that, Michelle and Tanya are having, and, the ones that it's
to Austin.
What was that?
My goal is to go to Austin.
Perfect. I love it. Awesome. I know that the NMDs are talking about having kind of a smaller contest, but I'm considering if anybody wins from my team that I would just add that same amount to their pocket, but we're still kind of sorting that out. So I know it's probably going to be the same format where everybody is going to try to get there at least. Well, Austin is not a bad deal. You can probably get there. Oh yeah, if you fast track, Lori, you can win a ticket to VF. So that's cool. But there is a street I want to take you guys to. It's called Rainy Street, and it's like they have all these very individual, very unique buildings, and it's supposed to be real. I heard Austin is an amazing place to go. So I think it'll be a really fun event. Plus, I'm going to the NMD meeting Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday next week. So I'll be coming back to share some pretty powerful nuggets of what's happening with our business. And I know they're going to change the marketing plan a little bit. So I just want to encourage you guys to just keep qualifying, build that qualification, get people to qualify underneath you, and have that intention of maintaining that qualified position. And Terry, you're not far from qualifying your business at all, so which is awesome. Any other questions or any desires you want to ask me about anything? Or don't forget, there's also that option where you can launch your business again, right? And do it on a Zoom call. I know we're all in the middle of a shred right now, so really add value to that shred page that Laura and Janet are leading this month. And again, I want to say I'm so proud of all you guys for filling in the slots all the way to the end of December. And it's really fun to bring in new people and have that energy going in there. So even if you have to do some live ones, that I know that's for some of you is stepping out of your comfort zone. However, I've seen you, Terry, step up, and Michelle, it's nice to see, that you can do that. So yeah, just make sure that we're just talking to people. That's right. Just takes one or two. Take somebody, and you know what? You don't have to pull them up the road. When it happens for you, you will see. They will take a hold of this thing and run, and it'll be like a race car. So it's just funny how that works. But stay connected to that person until they get to SC. Don't assume that your upline NMD is calling them. I know everybody gets a letter from me every single month at the end of the month for the upcoming month. I know you guys all do. Put your hands up. You get it. You read it. And know that all of your reps get that same letter. And I had somebody sent me a thing, said, I just re-signed up. I don't even know who this guy is. But for some reason he signed up again. So pay attention to your PVC report and to your genealogy report to see who is getting back in the game again. You don't want to be out of the game and not know who's, doing that. A lot of people are logging into their own portal now, and you will get an email from corporate saying your customer, Carissa St. Ange, just expedited her Omega order. You will get an email that will warn you of that. So I'm sure that some of you guys have already gotten those. You will also see one that maybe says your customer, Carissa St. Ange, has canceled. So when that happens, you need to follow up, and they give you the language of what to say. My gosh, I noticed that you suspended. I always say suspended. You suspended your order. Did you have a whole bunch left over? I can take care of that for you. I just don't want you to lose your family health study. So also remember that grandmas and grandpas and aunts and uncles love to sponsor their kids or kids' kids. So when you're talking about value, really share with them that for the duo or the trio that they're able to do that. I did find out recently that the kids with the Omegas are chewing them. I did not know that. So I had my grandkids in Charlotte chew the Omegas. I haven't been bold enough to do that yet, but I want to. But they'll just chew them, and they're like, this tastes like tangerines, or this tastes like whatever. And then they have the little, the cover of it, and they just chew it, and then they spit out that. So I know that some people have been talking about possibly having some kind of a gummy upgrade for children. So we'll see what happens, though. I know that they are going to give us samples of our brand new product that they're launching called Lift, which is kind of a functional drink. I don't know, for some of us, do we really need a lift? So we'll see what happens with that. So is there anything else anybody wants to say? I have 2 more minutes, and if anybody wants to get on a separate call, I'm happy to. Just let me know, and I can log off and then log back on with you.
Thanks, Lita.
Thank you. thanks a lot for being on, and have a great night, you guys. If there's nothing else that you need, love you all, and looking forward to seeing you on the 17th of
Okay.
May.
I'll see you on the 15th.
I'll see you on the 15th. And yeah, Susan, I'm going to give you a call as soon as I hang up, okay?
Okay. All right.
Talk to y'all later.
All right.
Thanks,
Bye.
Alita.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Alita. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.